Hi, this is Amanda with Always in Love Blocks. We're back with another review for you, and Ethel is here to tell you about it.
We are doing Girl with a Guitar by Caisey Quinn, and it's about a young gal named Kylie, and her dad dies in a kind of a freak accident, and she just needs to get on with her life. So she moves to Nashville to do what most young girls do. They want to become a country singer. And she's trying to find a job, and she ends up at this one bar, and it's kind of like a chance encounter. She ends up getting a job and then finds out that they have open mic night one night, and she was so excited because she wrote this one song and she's going to go up and sing it. And right before she goes on to sing it, a fellow waitress says, I wouldn't sing it. You need to sing something that everybody knows. And you got to go out there and belt it out so they can sing along with you. She ends up singing Mr. Hottie Pants Trace Corbin's song, not knowing that Trace Corbin is on behind her, and it's his top 10, his new song. And so they kind of just fall into this banter where she doesn't put up with anything. She kind of just calls it out. So if Trace kind of gets stuck with her on tour, and she's kind of been there to kind of pull Trace out of his funk. And so this leads to Trace.
Alright, so our book boyfriend for this book is obviously Trace Corbin. He and Kylie have this sort of antagonistic relationship. He pushes and she doesn't take any and gives it right back. And it's just really great atmosphere. But Trace himself. So imagine Chase Rice, Luke Bryan, with the attitude of Brantley Gilbert, all wrapped up into one. It's this really country, sexy, bad boy who's on tour, and he is just he's standing in his own way and kind of just being a bad boy in a lot of different ways. And this is his last hurrah, try to get his career and everything back on track, and he just keeps screwing up. So that's where Kylie comes in and tries to keep his tour on track, and in the meantime they kind of fight and bicker, and they have this chemistry that's like completely off the charts the whole time. So Trace is just kind of this perfect fun bad boy.
He is. And that's what I kind of like it is that Trace knows the business is not the best business in the world. And he knows that the music will spit you out and they'll find a new artist. And Kylie's so young about it that she's not going to put up with it. And I think that's why that those two kind of have this love-hate relationship, because he knows it and she doesn't give a crap, because she's like, I don't care, you're not going to do this and this and this. And she dumps $30,000 worth of alcohol in the tour bus, and she doesn't care. She does it with a smile on her face. And Trace was just like, but I think deep down, I think that's when Trace started having feelings for her. Don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. It was that 100% that she was not putting up with any of his crap, taking anything, and it's really the first person that he's encountered that he can't just have his way. He can't just do whatever he wants. He can't just boss him around, or, I mean, he's Trace Corbin. He should be, the idol. He should get whatever he wants and do whatever he wants, and she just does not put up with that. And that's really how I fell in love with Kylie in this series. She's just such a strong, fierce, independent character that it's just great to see her take up no crap from Trace, take no crap from anyone this whole time. But she's still really naive and sensitive in a lot of ways. She was really real about that.
And what I like about it is that it, in the story, it also brings in Kylie's rough path, and then it also brings in Trace's sisters. And Trace is a really protective brother to his sisters, and I really kind of like that. And his little sister Ray just reminds me of most teenage girls excited to meet their famous, country star, brother or whoever they're touring with. And I just kind of like it because I could almost see it happening, because I think I can probably be that geeky fan. And I really enjoy it. I liked the tour. I just like how the whole thing went on their tour, because I felt like I was right there in the midst of their touring, the fighting, the bus rides, and it was just a well written book.
Yeah, it completely immerses you in the world. And then we get to meet Kylie's friends and family. We get to kind of have all that together. And then we also get to meet, like she said, Trace's sisters. and get to see part of his, country boy world and how he is not always on camera. He's not always this, superstar out there. And then I loved the fact that his sisters saw the YouTube video of Kylie taking no crap from the performance, and they loved her almost more than they loved him. And it was hilarious. This whole book has a lot of ups and downs and drama, just going with being on tour and, what can go wrong and all that kind of stuff. But it also has these really light, fun moments. And like we said earlier, the chemistry between these two characters is just completely off the charts. It's really what you would call a complete slow burn, because it's, will they, won't they hate each other, they're fighting all the time. But, it's such a slow burn, such a slow build up that it was just a really well written story. I really enjoyed their relationship through the whole book.
And that's why I'm kind of excited for the next 2 weeks when we're going to talk about Girl on Tour, and that's next, because I think it kind of it gets better and better. And I think as a reader, and then as you guys as readers, I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did, because it gets better.
Yeah, I love the fact that their story just continues through. It's 3 books total. You get the entire box set on one, and Amazon. It's actually very large, but it's a really great read, all 3 books, and we're gonna end up doing reviews for all 3 of them in the upcoming weeks. So I hope you stick around and you enjoy these books as much as we did. Get the links for any more of Caisey's writing and the book Girl with a Guitar in the comments. Just like us if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe. And thank you. See you next time.
Please subscribe. Thanks.